Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Great to be with you here virtually. Welcome to my house. Nice to have you in your house. We can be comfortable as we bring in Shabbat together. And wonderful to have Chava Mirel here with us, who's sharing with us her spirit and her music. And we're going to welcome in Shabbat like we always do, with the lighting of the candles, bringing in a little bit more light into our world. We'll gather in that light 3 times.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And next we will, lost my candle there. There we go. Next we will offer the blessing for wine or for grape juice. Invite you at home, if you want to go grab a cup and something to drink, you can offer this together with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidasha mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
And we'll transition now into our Kabbalat Shabbat service. Invite you, if you have a Siddur at home, to follow along. Or I believe we sent out a link also to a digital version of the Siddur, so you can also follow along that way.
Boikala, 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 boikala. Boikala, 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 boikala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat deka. Boikala, 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 boikala. Boikala, 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 boikala.
As we welcome in Shabbat with songs to warm our bodies and warm our spirits. We welcome you into this experiment of Shabbat from our homes, and even us, the service leaders in our homes, and we're experimenting right here with you. We're all in this together, each in our own way, but each going through a really unique time for our world. And I'd like to begin with a poem written by Rabbi Michelle Lenke, a poem really and a prayer. It's called The Prayer for Coming Together Virtually in a Time of Pandemic. God of our mothers and fathers, we are incredibly humbled at this moment. While we intend to spend sacred time together in person, side by side, seeing each other panim el panim, face to face, greeting one another with hugs and kisses, we know that we can't do that right now, and we are doing our part to flatten the curve. Instead, we find ourselves surprisingly blessed by this opportunity to immerse ourselves in the miraculous world of modern technology in order to communicate, connect, learn, and grow during these stressful times. And as we begin our time together, yet apart, help us to be present with and for one another. Some of us are at home with loved ones. Some of us are at home alone. Some of us love the solitude. Others may be craving connection. Let us be gentle with one another and listen to each other. Keep distractions out of our vision and the purpose of our being together at this moment at the core. Thank you, God, for enabling us to engage in the sacred work of building community and maintaining connection. We turn in our Sidurim to page 12 for the words of Lechuna Ranana.
Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai, Naria, Letzor Yishenu. Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai, Naria, Letzor Yishenu. Lekadma Fana Betoda Bizmiro Narialo. Lekadma Fana Betoda Bizmiro Narialo. Lechuna Ranana Ladonai. Letzor Yishenu. Lechuna Ranana Ladonai, Naria, Letzor Yishenu. Nekadma Fana Betoda Bizmiro Narialo. Nekadma Fana Betoda Bizmiro Narialo.
And we'll turn to page 20 now in our Sidurim for Lecha Dodi as we welcome in Shabbat, welcoming in the Shabbat bride with it.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Nekavela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Yishmianu el ha'miuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Nekavela. Lecha Dodi, Shabbat lechu v'necha Ki makor aviracha Mirosh mikedem nesucha Sof maaseh b'machshava techila Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi ori Uri shita veri Kavod Adonai alayich nigla Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Greet the bride with me. Boi v'shalom ateret bala Gam v'simcha u'b'tzola Toch emunei am segula Boi chala Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
And after welcoming in the Shabbat bride with Lecha Dodi, as we're welcoming in Shabbat, we also take this opportunity to welcome in some joy, some simcha into our lives. Shabbat is this day where we are supposed to rejoice and be happy and rest. And so I'll invite you to think about a moment of joy from this past week. Maybe something really small, something that made you smile or laugh. Maybe something huge and life-changing that happened this week. And share this piece of joy with the people around you in the room. Feel free to share your moment of joy with us in the comments to this video so we can all see and share in your joy together. I'll say that this week I felt a lot of joy all the times I was able to get outside in nature and take a break from being in front of a screen. Really helped me to recharge.
I'm with you, Rabbi. I also enjoyed just being in nature and having a chance to get a little bit of a slower pace and watch the plants grow a little bit.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we'll use this moment as a way to transition from the beginning part of our service, this Kabbalat Shabbat piece, into this next section, these blessings that surround the Shema. And we will do that with the words of the Baruch Hu. And I'll invite all of us to rise in spirit, or physically if you would like to. We're on page 28 in our Siddur.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai lai lai, 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 yalalai lai lai.
As we have answered those questions, as we are ready to engage in prayer, I want to take a moment to step back and just ask how present you are feeling right now. And maybe if you have a couple of screens in front of you, put your phone down and just watch and pray with us along. Find a comfortable place to sit or to stand. Feel the chair or the floor or the ground supporting your body. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Help yourself get into the right mental and emotional and physical place to really engage with these words of prayer. We're at a moment, I think, in many of our lives where we need prayer and this connection more than normal. And it can be hard to connect, and all the things we can do to help us get in that right place really help us get the most we can out of these words. So as we're continuing through the service, feel free to keep checking back in with yourself, check back in with your breath, keep yourself centered as we pray together. We'll turn to the next page in our Siddur, to page 30. These words of Ma'ariv Aravim about the evening becoming evening as it does every night. Join me in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chochma poteach sha'arim, uvitfuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, mesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem b'rakia kirtzono, orei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv haravim. Before offering the words of Shema, whether in the morning or the evening, we offer a prayer about love. And Chava will be leading us in this prayer.
This is just 3 words from the Psalms, which say, Olam chesed yibaneh, which means God will build this world with love. And then there's some English as well that you can repeat after me or sing together. Olam chesed yibaneh, yalai lai yalai lai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yalalai lai lai yalalai lai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yalalai lai lai yalalai lai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yalalai lai yalalai lai. Will build this world from love. I will build this world from love. Yalalai lai lai. You must build this world from love. You must build this world from love. Yalalai lai lai yalalai lai. And if we build this world from love, yalalai lai lai yalalai lai, then God will build, then God
We channel that love, that sense of love, of being loved, and also of giving love as we offer the words of Shema. We're on page 34 in our Sidurim. Invite us all to once again find a way to be present and to concentrate on these words.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha uvkumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. What does freedom mean in a time of global pandemic? I'll invite you to put your Sidurim down if you have them in front of you, or take a moment to sit back and absorb these words as we think about freedom. Our Torah teaches that in the very beginning, everything was emptiness and chaos. And out of those beginnings, God created the world. We find ourselves in quite a moment of chaos right now. We're out of our routines. We are stuck in full houses or maybe empty houses. Healthcare professionals are risking their lives to save others. Businesses are being hit hard. In the creation story, God creates out of that chaos. And Rabbi Shai Held teaches the way God creates is by bringing order to the chaos, separating light from dark, water from land, heaven from earth. And once that order is created, then the conditions are right for the creation of life itself. Order is powerful, which any parent of a toddler can certainly tell you. And chaos, that lack of order, can be scary, can make it feel like the walls around us are about to cave in. Just yesterday, we entered the month of Nisan in the Hebrew calendar. Nisan is one of our 4 new years in the Jewish calendar, and in that way, it harkens us back to Rosh Hashanah, the day when we celebrate the creation of the world. It also marks the beginning of spring and the budding of plants. It's a time of birth and rebirth, growth and regrowth. Passover also falls in this month of Nisan, Jewish demographers note that Passover, the Seder on Passover, is the most observed Jewish practice today. And you may already know that that word Seder, what we do on Passover, literally means order. The Seder is an effort to order the chaos of turning your kitchen upside down and getting ready, of being with family, and most importantly, of attempting to tell the most essential story of our people, all while drinking 4 cups of wine. But what do we do when our Seder, our tool for creating order, is itself thrown out of whack? How can the order of Passover help us bring order to our lives right now? First, we lean into our different emotional place this year. Normally, when we tell the story of our escape from Egypt, our proverbial and paradigmatic story of moving from slavery to freedom, we tell it from the viewpoint of a person who survived the ordeal and knows the end of the story, as people living in the order. Rabbi Rachel Nussbaum of Kavana, our neighbor in Queen Anne, points out that this year we recount the story as people deep in the pit who still yearn for our freedom, people who are in the middle of the chaos. At the Seder, we're meant to remember being slaves in Egypt and to imagine as if we ourselves escaped from Mitzrayim, which literally means the narrow straits. We are meant to take ourselves from a place of order to a place of chaos. This year offers the chance for those of us who do not often find ourselves in a narrow place to lean into the experience of being constricted. And second, it gives us the opportunity to think about freedom in new ways. Dr. Betsy Stone, a Jewish educator, told the story this week from teaching her class of 6th and 7th graders and their parents. Using the analogy of the story of the Exodus, she asked them what slavery was and what they thought freedom would look like. She expected that both kids and adults would reflect on school and work as slavery, and that freedom would be the freedom to leave home and to be with others. But that's not what they said. Slavery, according to this group of parents and kids, was the rat race of doing a lot. Slavery was the rat race of doing a lot to fill time without asking if we actually care about what we're doing. Slavery is too much scheduling. Slavery is being busy for the sake of being busy. Slavery is trying to be friends with popular kids rather than the kids that you like. Slavery is not listening to one's own values. And freedom, she asked them, what does the promised land look like? They spoke about wanting to stay slowed down, to continue to walk and play games and spend time together, to appreciate family and friends, to be together with the people that matter. May we bring order to our world by exercising our freedoms to make phone calls to friends and families, by donating blood, and by using each of our unique gifts to help others. When we are surrounded by chaos, just like God in the beginning, may we remember that a little order, a Seder, can inspire creation and creativity. And may we bring order to the chaos by marching towards freedom together. And we now sing our song of freedom and marching, sung by the Israelites as they crossed the Sea of Reeds in their escape from Egypt. Mi Chamocha is on page 40.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh nora tehilot o sefele o sefele. Mi chamocha ba'elim
And we turn to the next page, to page 42. The words of Hashkivenu, a prayer we offer in the evening times, asking for protection and for peace, which we know we always need and we especially need at this moment.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
With that prayer for protection, we move to the next section of our service, to the Amidah, our standing prayer. So I'll invite us to spiritually rise, to raise our spirits as we offer these words. We're on page 46 in our Siddur, if you're following along.
Anananananana Adonai Ananananana Svatai Tiftach Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ananananana Adonai Ananananana Svatai Tiftach Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei v'Nehem, L'man Shemo v'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav L'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayei Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata l'hachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Now take a few moments for silent prayer using the words of the Siddur or prayers, the meditations of your own heart.
Yiyu l'ratzon imrefi, v'egyon libi lefanecha. Yiyu l'ratzon imrefi, v'egyon libi lefanecha. Adonai Tsuri, Adonai Tsuri, Adonai Tsuri, Vegoali. Adonai Tsuri, Adonai Tsuri, Adonai Tsuri, Vegoali.
Now, turn our thoughts to those people who are in need of healing, healing of body, healing of mind, healing of spirit, and those people who are spending their days healing others. Healthcare professionals, people who heal others with their thoughts, with their music, with their words. And even as we gather together virtually, this is a really important moment for us as a community, and important to hear the names of people who are in need of healing so you can reach out to them. And also, if you have someone who you are thinking of right now, I'll invite you to put their name in the comments as well. And in the future, to send us an email so we can include them in the list so we can read their names next week. So we are offering this prayer of healing in particular for Sarah Engelberg, Catherine Harbell, Marshall Helbron, Fran Nohan, Alan Salloway, Heidi Stampfer, Tony Monagas, Virginia Stout, Avery Dover, and all those people that you have added and that you are thinking about, especially to our doctors and nurses and people on the front lines who are caring for so many at this time. We offer the words of Misha Berach, this prayer for healing. We're on page 253 in our Siddurim.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Wish them all a refuah shlema, a complete or a whole healing. And we begin to conclude our service as we will turn to the words of Aleinu L'Shabeach on page 282. Once again, we rise in spirit.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, latet gedula le'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegoralenu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu, v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech ol kol haaretz, bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Our thoughts now turn to those people in our lives who we still carry with us in our hearts and in our memories, but who are no longer here on this earth. We think of people who have passed away recently or those that have died at this time in previous years. We're remembering a number of people today. We are thinking about people who passed away recently in this past week. Harold Sherman, beloved spouse of Madeline Sherman, father of B.J. Sherman and Tacey Powers, and Jack Sherman, and grandfather of 3. And also Shirley Zacharias, beloved spouse of the late Martin Zacharias, mother of Howard and Wendy Goldstein, and Sherry Zacharias and David Levine, grandmother of Aaron Levine and Susan Lynn, Max Levine, Amanda Goldstein, and Scott Spitzer, Lindsay Goldstein and Matt Tossman, and Justin Goldstein, and great-grandmother of 8. We add their names to the names of people whose yurtsites we are observing at this time. David S. Elhadif, Carolyn Aaronsberg, Teresa G. Asia, Albert B. Har, Milton N. Berkman, Frida Blumenfeld, Maxine Blumenthal, Stanley M. Blumenthal, Mary Devorah Brown, Harry Bugenstein, Francis Martian Chain, Ruth Clay, Dorothy B. Cohan, Manly Morton Cohen, Sidney Cohn, Max Eberson, Hannah Feinson, Belle S. Friedlander, George Jens, Celia G. Gilman, Earl T. Glant, Benjamin Gold, Phoebe Goldberg, Dr. A. Bernard Gray, Oscar Grossman, Werner G. Grunsfeld, Rose Rubenstein Jacobs, Leah B. Kahn, Lillian Lebson, David Lippman, Vedna Marks, Bertrand Mayers, Julius M. Myers, Pierre Peace, Lillian Rabin, Louis Rubenstein, L. Kenneth Schoenfeld, Sadie Siegel, Maxine D. Seligman, Rose Sherman, Max S. Shore, Frida Sonlin, Douglas Allen Stern, Israel Stern, Burton Sternoff, Tamara Sternoff, Esther Sturman, Sylvia Zuckerman, Helen Weiss, Celeste Sham Weissman, Dr. William Stanton Wiener, Anna Zaffron. There is someone else that you are thinking of, someone that you are holding close to you. I invite you to share their name with the people that you are with right now and to offer their name in the comments so we can all acknowledge you as a mourner and treasure their memory.
I'm thinking of Larry Weiss this week as well.
We'll turn to page 294 for the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabba, ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam u'mei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal Shmei dekudesha b'richu, La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma, v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories always be for a blessing.
Well, Rabbi, you were reminding us about Mitzrayim being a narrow place, and we all might remember the famous quote from Reb Nachman of Bratslav that says, Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar ma'od. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, and I'm feeling a little bit that the world has narrowed around me a little bit. And the second part of the expression is V'ha'ikar lo lefached klal. And the most important thing is not to be afraid. And although I am afraid, I would say that I feel less afraid when I'm together with my community and we're uplifting each other. So this is a beautiful version of that song by my friend Rabbi Yosef Goldman. And I also want to say Shabbat Shalom to you, and thank you for being here today. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, kol ha'olam hu gesher tsar, kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, kol ha'olam hu gesher v'ha'ikar lo lefached klal, lo lefached v'ha'ikar lo lefached klal, lo lefached. As I walk along this very narrow bridge, I will not be afraid, knowing you are with me. As I walk along this very narrow bridge, I will not fear, knowing you are near. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached klal, lo lefached. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached klal, lo lefached.
Beautiful. What a great way to take us into Shabbat, even as things may feel like they're narrowing, to find the expansiveness and to inhabit that expansiveness. And we will conclude tonight with the third of our Shabbat blessings, with the blessing over a little bit of challah. We need our sustenance, so we'll offer the words of Motzi together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz v'te'avon.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Wonderful bringing Shabbat in with you. Wish you a restful day, a day of expansiveness, a day of time in nature, and a day of rest. And thank you, Chava.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.